It's New Release Tuesday, so let's talk about some of the new books that are coming out today that you might want to add to your TBR. And I've got a lot of physical copies today. First up is Back After This by Linda Holmes. This is an author that I've read twice before. Really enjoy her writing, and she is the author of Evie Drake Starts Over. That one I love. This is about a podcast producer who agrees to host a new series about modern dating, but will the show jeopardize her chances at finding real love? Chelsea Handler has a new book of essays coming out. I'll Have What She's Having. I think this one is her best cover yet. I love Chelsea Handler. I think she's funny, and I think she says things that a lot of people should be speaking out on but aren't, and she does it in a very relatable and grounding and accessible way, but she cracks me up. Creep. If you like unhinged women's stories, this one is worth getting on your list. I read a few pages of it, and it's definitely going there. It is about a woman who is obsessed with somebody that she has never met, and if that's your particular brand of weird, I think this could be a good ride. It's also a lot of stream of consciousness, so you are in her head for the entire ride. Okay, this one sounds really interesting. It's called Death Takes Me by Cristina Riviera Garza. This is a dreamlike, genre-bending novel about a professor and a detective seeking justice in a world suffused with gendered violence, and it says it was originally written in Spanish, where the word victim is always feminine. And it looks like the main character in this novel shares the same name as the author. I think this one is going to do a lot of interesting things, and it's an imaginative exploration of the unstable terrains of desire and sexuality. If you're a fan of books set in the music industry, Deep Cuts is about two people that run into each other at a bar. One is Percy. She has no talent for music. She just has a lot of opinions about it and is obsessive with overanalyzing the songs. And then she runs into Joe, who is a songwriter, and the result is a partnership that will span years, ignite new passions in them both, and crush their egos again and again. Famous Last Words by Gillian McAllister is a motherhood thriller. You know I love those books. A new mother who is dropping her baby off at daycare, and her world is upended when her husband allegedly commits a terrible crime. It makes her ask the question, how well does she truly know the man she loves, and what danger does she face if her entire life has been built on lies? You know this one's going to have a lot of twists and turns. Fundamentally is a funny and audacious debut novel following an academic who flees from heartbreak and lands in Iraq with a one-of-a-kind job offer, only to be forced to do the work of confronting herself. This one is queer, it's irreverent, it's funny, and it's heartfelt. One Day Everyone Will Have Always Been Against This by Omar Akkad is nonfiction. He was inspired to write this after the bombardment of Gaza, and he put out a tweet and it said, "One day when it is safe, when there's no personal downside to calling a thing what it is, when it's too late to hold anyone accountable, everyone will have always been against this." And this tweet has been viewed more than 10 million times. And this is his reckoning with what it means to live in the West that betrays